Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Post Crescent's Varsity Roundtable, a weekly look at high school sports in the Fox Valley area and the only live online high school sports talk show in the state. I'm Ricardo Arguello, part of the USA Today Network Wisconsin digital live stream team. We are here in an amazing high definition at the mothership, the Post Crescent, 306 West Washington Street, downtown Appleton. And this week our focus remains on state wrestling because we have two individuals from two top teams in the area that not only are going to the individual state tournament this weekend, but the team state tournament a weekend after next, or after this upcoming weekend. So I want to let everyone know that we are live and interactive, so if you have any questions, be sure to log into that live chat. But I do want to introduce our guys. Farthest over to my right, we have Drake Hayward of Neenah. Drake, say hi to everyone.
Hi.
Directly to my right, we have Ben DeRocher. Ben, of Wrightstown, by the way.
Hi.
There you go. Guys are on board again to talk about those two big events coming up. We are interactive, like I mentioned before, though, so log into that live chat. Be giving yourself a name. Don't be putting anonymous or guest. Look at these guys. They want to know who's asking the questions, so please put your real name. Again, we have Brett Christopherson over there behind the Dell computer. He'll get those questions over to us right away. Jim Rosendick is punching buttons behind the live stream machine, and he'll handle everything we have in terms of the production end of it, so you know we're in good hands. But like I do for every show, guys. Ladies, I know you can't resist, but you can't be asking for numbers or anything like that. None of that funny stuff. Keep it on wrestling, and we'll be fine. You know, I had to do that. The first couple episodes we had of this show, we had people asking for numbers. Can't have that, guys. Sorry, so your game. I'm not trying to help you on your game on that, all right? So what I want to do, let's get some introductions, okay? So farthest over to my right again is Drake Hayward of Neenah. Drake, let everyone know. This is actually when I want you to look into the center camera.
Right.
Let everyone know what weight you wrestle at and how you got into wrestling. Go ahead.
I wrestle at 145 pounds, and I got into wrestling in kindergarten.
Okay.
We got a flyer, and my dad asked if I wanted to start wrestling. I thought, why not? Because I wasn't really good at any other sport.
Okay. All right. Well, early decision back when he was a kindergartner. Okay. How about for you, Ben? Again, weight that you wrestle at and how you got into wrestling. Go ahead.
I wrestle at 152 pounds, and I just got into wrestling and kind of trying out different sports at about 3 to 4 years old, and wrestling just kind of stuck with me.
Okay. Again, if you have any questions, log into that live chat. Got Brett Christopherson over there. Get those questions over to us right away. Now, I'm going to start with Ben here. Now, you were in the D2 state final at 145 last year. I was there. Tough match. Tough. I mean, he lost, what was the score? I think he lost by 1 point.
3-2, yeah.
3-2. He lost by 1 point. That close to his championship. What do you remember about that journey? We'll talk about that stuff first. What do you remember about that journey getting to the state final?
Yeah, just the whole year I was working hard, and I had wrestled this Joey kid 3 times, so it was just kind of fun to compete against him.
Okay.
And just continually getting better every match, and I ended up beating him 1 time. But yeah, so just always working hard to catch him, and I did once, but close to it again. Not quite though.
Was it one of those matches, Ben, if you could remember that for me, please? I know it's not a very good memory, but do you ever think back, if I would have done this, if I would have done that? Okay, how much did that eat at you after the match?
There was a lot of stuff that I could have done differently, and I just think about that a lot when I'm going through it in my head, and now I try to fix those things in practice and get better from there.
Did it really kind of kickstart that fire for this year, you think?
Yeah.
And real quick, your thoughts on this year and how you feel you've been doing. Now, you don't wrestle. He has a first-round bye, sectional champ here. Ben was over in O'Connell Falls. You don't wrestle in the first round on Thursday. You do wait for someone, I guess, in the second round. So what can you tell me about having that first round bye? You said you've had that before your sophomore year, right?
Right, and I just like it. It's good to go down to Madison and get those feelings in of the Kohl Center and that atmosphere, and scout out your competition a little bit maybe, but just go down there, have a relaxed mind so you're not going down there immediately competing, kind of get used to the setting, I guess. It's just very helpful.
And you are a 3-time qualifier?
4-time.
4-time qualifier, okay. Now Drake's a 3-time qualifier. We're doing a really good job there, man. Excuse me. Can you talk about that? Getting there 3 years in a row, what's that like?
I guess I just have expected this out of myself. I've been working for it for so long, and I've been training really hard. And I guess just getting there is just one of the steps because I haven't placed yet, and that's what I'm really shooting for this year.
Yeah, what about this match that you have with the Ashwaubenon kid, right? Noah, are you familiar with this Noah Lice gang?
Me and Noah are friends.
Oh, okay, even more interesting.
We've practiced together at clubs, so we know each other pretty well, but I expect it's going to be a hard, well-fought match between us, and it should be pretty close.
Now you say you've practiced with him and things like that. What's that been like? Does that make it a little more difficult knowing the person that you're going to be wrestling against?
I guess a little because it's been a while since we've practiced
Okay,
together,
okay.
but I guess we kind of know what we might do, so
Okay.
it'll be a good match.
Okay, all right, interesting stuff again. Here with Neenah's Drake Hayward and Wrightstown's Ben DeRocha. If you have any questions, just log into that live chat. Brett, do we have? Okay, guys, we're shifting to online. Now, you never know who's checking in. People from India, China, billions could be watching. What do you got, Brett?
Jacob is watching tonight.
Jacob is watching, okay.
Jacob would like to know for the guys your favorite duel you wrestled in high school, your favorite invite, and your favorite match. So like a
Whoa,
three-part
okay,
question.
3 questions in one. Do it again, Brett. So the
Favorite
duel.
duel, favorite invite, favorite match.
Favorite duel?
Invite, and match.
Dual invite match. This thing's going all over the place. What can you tell me? We'll start here with Drake.
My favorite duel was this year in the sectional finals.
Okay.
We haven't been there in I think 16 years.
Okay.
So just like having the chance for our team to go to Team State was like really awesome. Then ending up winning it and breaking that like 16-year streak was really nice. My favorite invite is definitely Oshkosh on the Water.
Okay.
64 teams, so the brackets are loaded and just a bunch of like great competitors. And then just going out there and be able to show that, hey, I'm one of the best out of them. And then my favorite match of my career is probably freshman year in my wrestlebacks in the sectionals. I lost in the finals, so I had to secure second place in order to go to state.
Okay, yep.
And I was like losing the whole match. I ended up pinning Cade Schmitz from Oshkosh North to
Wow.
make it to state.
Okay, great stuff. Okay, Ben, your turn, my friend.
So my favorite duel had to be freshman year. We were wrestling our rival Freedom in Freedom, and it was just kind of back and forth, close, and our 195-pounder ended up getting a pin in the last match to seal the victory over Freedom, and it's always just fun to beat Freedom. So,
Okay.
I'd say my favorite invite would be Cheesehead, and I'm totally honest, leading up to it and in Cheesehead, it's probably not my favorite, but
Okay.
once you get through that tough 2-day tournament, you just feel good about yourself and how well you've wrestled, and those matches really help you
Right.
come state time and sectional time. So I'd say that's my favorite tournament. And last, my favorite match would have to be the state semis my sophomore year. I ended up winning 5-2, but it was a really tough match, and just winning that match to get to the state finals for the first time was just an awesome feeling.
Okay, great stuff. Brett, you have something else?
Good answers to
Yeah.
a deep question. How about this one, Jacob? Again, your favorite meal the night before an event, and how about your favorite meal after an event?
Okay, yeah, so obviously before the event and after there, I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the weigh-ins or whatever, but do you have any thoughts on that, guys? We'll let Ben answer first.
I always eat pancakes
Okay.
after weigh-ins. My dad makes like a peanut butter honey mix and put them
Okay.
on blueberry pancakes, and it's the greatest thing ever.
Okay.
After weigh-ins, I always get like a breakfast type sandwich and then just orange juice, I guess, because I don't want to eat too much before I
No.
wrestle. Yeah.
You don't want there to be a little mess on the mat, I guess is what it is.
Okay.
Brett, do you have Brett, you have something else?
Well, we have Eye of the Tiger wants post-high school plans. I know that's on your script.
That's fine, we can ask
Ricardo.
that now.
You want to do that now?
Yeah, we can do that now. And we were talking to Ben before. He said he's committed to Parkside. Why Parkside? Why did that attract you?
First thing, it's just close, and a very good opportunity to wrestle at the Division II level. It came down to it. It was close, and I knew some people that are going there, a good teammate from a club, and the coaches were great, and
Okay.
just all seemed to fit.
Okay. And do you have an early major, possibly?
Something with math.
Okay.
Not totally sure exactly what to do, but something with math.
Now, before the show, I think Ben was already trying to recruit Drake. Drake's a junior,
There
and
we
Drake
go.
wants to perform at the collegiate level. Any kind of early things on that, Drake, if you could tell us?
No, I've just been like filling out recruiting questionnaires and just talking to college coaches so far. And I've been talking to some like back and forth, and I'm just kind of waiting for next year to see how things play out still.
Okay, good stuff. Brett, you have something?
Grayson, for the guys, your toughest match of the year.
Whoa. Go ahead. I'll have Drake start this one.
Probably Oshkosh on the Water. In the semis, it was against Cole Nelson.
Okay.
And it was like a tough match. He kind of knew what I was going to do, so it was just back and forth with takedowns, and I was losing by 1 with about 10 seconds left. I ended up getting like a last-second reversal to seal the win.
Okay, outstanding. Ben?
I'd say the toughest, we went down to North Carolina for a Christmas tournament and wrestled a kid from Georgia that was just really tough, and he ended up beating me like 7-2, but it was just tough to really get anything on him. And
Oh, gotcha.
so I'd say that was probably the toughest match.
Okay, all right. Do you have anything else, BC?
Yeah, I the Tiger now. Who is your best teammate to practice against to push you to do your best?
Ben?
This year I've been wrestling Matthew Maitland a lot, and he's just super strong. But it's fun to wrestle with him because he always got a lot of energy to keep going, and definitely helps me get better.
Okay. Drake?
Austin Lewis, he was our 138, but he bumped up to 52, and he's just super strong, and he's really good at technique and really like pushes me to like go outside my comfort zone and just really push myself.
These are great questions. Brett, let me rattle off the coaching question. First off, I'm gonna start here with Ben. Coach Verbatim, what can you tell me about Coach? Great guy, first off. I love talking to him. Always gives me great stuff to work with. What can you tell me? Now listen, I know he's a great coach and all that stuff. We all know that, blah, blah, blah. I want to know something you can tell me, man. Give me some dirt. What does Coach Verbatim, anything interesting or quirky that he does that people might not know?
You know, he's just a very fun guy to be around. He always knows how to make things better and make it a little lighter mood, and I think that definitely helps with practice. He just kind of like, he's there and he's having a good time while running practice. He's not the coach that is all on you about stuff. He's kind of just fun to be around.
Now, Brett, we've actually been in the Wrightstown wrestling room several times. Very impressive area that you guys got up there, huh? Well, yeah, they really put the resources into that. Now, let me talk about Coach Kleskens. I said that correct now. What can you tell me about him as well, Drake?
Well, he's just a super nice guy. It may not like seem like it at tournaments because he's always super focused. I don't think he smiled at the end of our regional tournament until the end when he knew we won. But he's always like pushing our guys to be our best, and he's always going outside of like the times that he'll say he needs to get home to like see his kids and his wife, but he'll stay like an hour after practice. We'll work with all our guys.
That's great. Okay.
So he's just a really good guy overall, and has really helped our team's success over the past 5 years.
Outstanding. Brett, did you have something from online?
Yeah, wrestling fan. I think he was here last week because he says same question as last week.
Okay.
What's the biggest misconception people have about the sport of wrestling?
Yeah, you know, and I'll tell you what Max Strand said from Xavier. He's like, you know, people kind of have this. That you guys are just not, it's guys are kind of just like meatheads out there. That you guys, you know, there's no surreal wood, when that's completely not the case. If you ever watch wrestling, there's a lot of moves, counter moves. You guys got to memorize all that kind of stuff, feel it out. Is there anything like that, do you think? We'll start here with Drake, that people might not know, the misconceptions about wrestling?
Yeah, I feel like they don't realize like how much actually goes into it. Like the technique, I think they think of it more as just like a push and pull, and then all of a sudden you win. I don't think I don't think they really understand like all of like the hours that we put in and just all the moves there are. It's not just like a couple moves in a match. It's just a bunch of things going into the sport.
Ben, anything?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with him. And then plus, I don't think a lot of people understand like the weight part of it. They think wrestlers are just cutting weight and stuff. But,
they just think you're running around in rubber suits.
Right. Most of the time, people are doing it the right way and actually working hard to lose the weight instead of just cutting it out. But
okay. Very good. Good stuff. Brett, you have something else quick? I want to do one more before we go to the halftime. First off, both of your teams reached team state. What a big moment, obviously, for Neenah. Wrightstown, you guys have been there a little bit more recently. I want to start here with Neenah, if you could just give me that thought, because the community really was excited. I have several people from the Neenah wrestling community on my Facebook, so I saw how excited people were about that. How exciting was it for you to know that you guys all get to go there as a team and compete together?
Definitely my freshman year, we ended up losing to Slinger at regionals by like a couple points. And then at sectionals, we ended up beating them in team points, so it was kind of, it hurt knowing that we were just so close and that we missed that opportunity. But ever since Coach Kleskens has been here like 5 years, we have been training for this. He's been talking about it, and we've just been putting in all the work in the off season to like finally see that success pay off. It means a lot, and we're definitely going to go down to team state knowing that like we're a competitor and we're not just there to be there, I guess.
Yeah, and that's the same mindset, I'm sure, for Wrightstown. You guys have a fantastic team. Look, we kind of knew that going in. I remember talking to some of the D2 two guys. I was just, you know, Freedom. They were thinking, you know, Wrightstown next year, whoa, watch out.
Yeah.
So you guys had high expectations going in. Can you talk about that, making it to state now, and really having, what, a couple more wins, and you guys are state champs?
Yeah, so throughout the year, we never really looked at the rankings and we
Okay.
never really cared about them. Our coach would always yell like, "Who's ranked number 1?" And we'd be like, we don't care.
Oh, okay.
We just kept working harder, and we trained like we're number 2 to wrestle like we're number 1, and that just kind of motivated us to keep pushing ourselves each day in practice.
Okay. Good stuff. All right. We're going to take a timeout, guys. I got to take a 30. I got to pay the bills here. Well, I'm going to start off with our promo, Brett, if you don't mind, which is Verlo Mattress Factory of Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, and Sturgeon Bay. We all like to sleep, right? You like a nice, comfy bed. Well, hey, their craftsmen manufacture your bed on site with unmatched quality and customer service. Now, stop in today for their mismatch sale. Brett, I heard you're going to go in there and maybe get a little mismatched bed. Is that what I heard?
Maybe.
All right. You got
never know.
the sheets cover it. People don't even know that you have the mismatch, so it doesn't matter. You get a great deal on that. Thank you again to Verlo Mattress Factory of Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, and Sturgeon Bay. Do you guys know we have a little Packer show here at the Appleton Post Crescent? Are you guys Packer fans?
Yes.
Big Packer fan. How about for you?
I don't really care for football.
Don't watch football. I can't stand the Packers. I'm a Bears fan. But I co-host a Packers show. That makes a lot of sense, right? I do it with that guy over there, Brett Christopherson. Jim Rosedick's one of our producers. And a certain Aaron Jones was our co-host throughout the entire season, the NFL touchdown leader, Pro Bowler. I think, was he a Pro Bowler?
No, Pro Bowl
Oh,
alternate.
what a snub.
Remember?
That was
Yeah.
a snub. That was ridiculous. But yeah, who's your favorite Packer?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, been on our show a couple times. Several times, actually, right?
Twice.
Twice, yes. So we have all your favorite Packers. You name them, they're on the show. So please check it out. It's a free show, and that's the best part. It's free. Come on down every Monday, 6:30 p.m. during the football season. Starts in mid-August, and it ends whenever the Packers season ends. But come on down every Monday, 6:30 p.m. It's not the Paper Valley Hotel anymore. It's the Red Lion Hotel. Inside is a Clubhouse Sports Grill. Come on down, check us out. You get to boo me. You get to see your favorite Packer players, all that stuff, and it's free. So come on down, check us out. Podcast. We're actually talking about you guys on our podcast, which is mostly dedicated to high school sports. I do kind of go off into the pro things once in a while. It's called the R&B Show. Ricardo and Brett. Get it? Real. I thought that was real clever of us to do that. But if you're on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, look at the R&B Show. Become a subscriber. It's the only podcast dedicated to the Valley. All right, in terms of high school sports. So please check us out. Now live stream. Brett, Oshkosh North at Hortonville.
Tomorrow night.
It's our final regular season one, right?
Correct.
Final regular season boys basketball stream, Thursday, 7 o'clock, Oshkosh North and Hortonville. Look for it on postcrescent.com. Now, Twitter, I am shocked to know that neither of you gentlemen have Twitter. Now, is this just a thing that you guys are more Instagram guys or something like that? Or
Yeah, I
I'd
guess.
say so.
more Instagram? Okay, well, Twitter is my preferred social media because I'll tell you why. As much as I love Instagram, Twitter is much better set up for updating when DeRocher, he just pinned his way to the final. Same thing for Hayward, you know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. The minute you pin the kid, I'm sending that out. Boom, it's out to the Twitter and my thousands of followers. My favorite thing, so follow me at PC Ricardo, Brett's at PC Brettsy, Rosie's at Metal Rosie. So again, that's the Twitter account. One more thing, guys, shout outs. I talked to you beforehand. You got to send some love out to people who got you where you are today. You're going to be on camera. Do not mess this up. But Ben, don't mess this up. Make sure you get everybody, because believe me, if you miss somebody, Mom, if you miss somebody, they're going to let you know. They're going to let you know. I know, because people have emailed me, hey, I forgot to. I'm like, well, it's nothing I can do. You were here. Nothing I can do. All right, second half, Brett. Let's start off with a question from online. What do you have?
Yeah, let's go back. Here's one from Ricardo Must Be Pinned.
Okay, great. All right.
So maybe the guys want to display their moves against you. But what's the first thing you're going to eat when the season is over?
Big meal. You get to get your big meal. I'll let Drake answer this one first.
Probably Culver's. Me and the team and I are always just going out on the weekends, like all sorts of restaurants. So probably after team state, we're all just gonna head there to Culver's and feast.
Okay, Ben.
I just eat a lot of foods, and mainly ice cream. I'll eat a lot of ice cream.
Okay, so definitely dairy-based, little ice cream action. Good stuff. Good question. Brett, you have something else?
Yeah, I the Tiger. What are 2 things that you guys will take with you from wrestling that you will use for the rest of your life? That was a deep
Life
question.
lessons here. Good one, Brett. Ben?
I'd say just like the work attitude that you gain from it, and just you're going into practice every day trying to get better, and I feel like you could definitely take that into your job every day to continue to push yourself to the next level. And kind of with that, the mindset that you gain, just that you're always beating somebody else up and you're always working harder to be the better person, and going into work and stuff, you want to be the best employee you can be.
But not beat up somebody.
Right.
No.
No,
Okay.
not-
All right. How about for you?
I definitely think like the work ethic and then like the attitude, because wrestling really teaches you that through like your years. So I think just knowing that you can outwork everybody because you've like been through more, and that your attitude is probably going to be more positive just through everything you've gone through. So I think I'll definitely carry through that through my career.
Okay, good stuff. Now, Brett, before we go back to online, I wanted you guys, and I'm gonna start with Drake here, describe your wrestling style. Now, don't go all crazy on me. Just a couple of sentences here. How would you describe your wrestling style?
I'm probably like funky and
Okay.
then quick.
All right.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. Ben?
I'd say a little bit more straightforward, but not like I still got the funk in it. I
Okay.
kind of got away from that a little bit more, which it got more to like kind of basic stuff.
Okay, interesting stuff. By the way, both you guys know each other, so you guys are
Oh, yeah.
familiar. Now, did you guys? What? Give me the background here. If let's say Drake, what's the background here? Where'd you guys get to know each other?
We met at AWA Green Bay
Okay.
this past like spring and summer.
Oh, so fairly recent. Okay.
Yeah, and we've been training together for a while, and then we ended up like going to Grappler together.
Okay.
And we've just been wrestling since summer, I guess, together.
What'd you think of this guy when you first saw him?
It's a little different.
Okay. What did you think of Ben when you first saw him?
Tough.
Tough. Okay. Interesting stuff. Now, have you guys wrestled each other in a match or anything? You're fairly close in weight, 152, 145.
No.
No,
He's
never.
He's always been a little lighter than me, I think, and then
Yeah.
now he came up a little bit.
Okay. All right. So can I ask who'd win, or do we know, or I don't know?
I think-
Drake.
No.
Probably Ben.
Okay. I'm just
Got
saying.
the size.
He does have the size on him. Brett, do you have something from online?
Well, that's a good question. Feeding off of that again from Ricardo must be pinned.
All right.
Neenah versus Wrightstown, who wins the team duel? There we go.
Oh, yo, that's good.
I'm going with Wrightstown.
Okay. Wow, that's asking a lot.
I gotta go with Neenah.
Okay, there we go. Opposing viewpoints.
Yeah.
That would never happen, by the way, at the state tournament because they're
But it
different
would be a good
divisions.
match,
It would be a
probably.
good
Probably
match.
would be,
yeah.
D2, D1. Brett, do you have something else?
Nothing.
Okay. Guys, rituals and superstitions. Now, I kind of want individual stuff. So, we'll start here with Ben. What do you do to get ready for a match? Anything specific? You got to listen to some tunes, maybe eat something before, listen to a little Bieber?
Well, you just get to warm up with the team, and then I don't like listening to music, actually. I like to focus on the atmosphere and usually watch. I mean, most people or some people may not like watching the matches in front, but
Okay.
I do like to kind of get close to there and get ready to wrestle while I'm watching, whether it's my teammates or just other good matches. And I'm just kind of pacing back and forth and getting my mind into it.
Okay.
And then I give a big hand slap to my assistant and head coach right before I go out there.
Okay, all right. And how about for you? Now, you're not like having someone slap you, are you? Or
No,
anything like
I'm
that?
not.
Okay, all right.
I guess I kind of just do like the pace back and forth. I don't listen to music. I feel
Okay.
like I don't really like that. But I usually just talk with my coach a lot because I'm nervous before
Okay.
every match. So I'll just talk with him, kind of get my mind off wrestling before I go out there, and then I'll give him a big high five and then walk out.
Okay, that's pretty good. It's been working. Brett, you have something from online. Listen, what are your advice for younger grapplers? We'll start over here with Drake. With some of these younger guys, obviously with Neenah, you guys are trying to get a program that's going to
Oh,
stay
yeah.
at an elite level, and you need the youngsters to see the success for what you guys are doing. So what are you telling these younger guys?
To just like stay with it, stay positive, have fun wrestling, but like work hard obviously, and then we just want to keep them wrestling all year because while everybody's wrestling during wrestling season, so it's in the off season where you're going to get better. So we're really just trying to get these youth guys to like buy into our sport and really love it, I guess.
Okay, and how about for you? Can you talk about that? Because obviously Wrightstown, for a long, long time, you guys have been elite. What's the secret there? The youth, and what do you tell these? What do you tell the secrets to the young guys? What do you tell them?
I would just tell them the same thing: stick with it. Don't make it more than what it is. It's just a fun thing to do. Especially that's how I kind of thought about it as a kid growing up. But then, if you want to take it more seriously, you got to make sure that you're putting in the right amount of work to make yourself a better wrestler.
All right, great stuff. A couple more questions before we're out of here. Brett, do you have something?
I got one more online. Again, Ricardo must be pinned, so they really want to see the guys throw you
that's
down.
not happening. No.
What's it like wrestling at the Kohl Center? How do you control the nerves? Great
Fantastic question. I can't believe I didn't put that down there. Yeah. We'll start here with Ben because both you guys have done it. We'll get both your input. What's it like? It is a zoo down there, isn't it? Especially when things are going on all the mats. It's crazy. How do you stay focused, and what's that like? What's that environment like for people who aren't familiar?
It's just very exciting. You got tons of people there, and especially it's like I noticed it last year. It's a very like weird scenario where if you got like a small group of fans, even you can still hear them throughout the whole arena when they're yelling, and it's just kind of fun to hear that. Just got to keep focused on why you're there and not make it out to be a bigger thing than what it is. It's just, in the end, it's just a wrestling match. So, our coaches talk about going down and it's the same circle, it's the same points that are scored.
Okay.
It's nothing different than a match. So that's how I keep focused.
And how about for you, Drake?
It's definitely like a great atmosphere. I think it's just super cool knowing that you're one of the best and you're surrounded with just people that are there to get the same job done as you. So I guess just, staying focused and not making it like bigger than what it is. It's just a wrestling match and you just gotta go out there to win it, and kind of, although it's like awesome having all of your fans there, you just kind of gotta like shut them out for 6 minutes and just wrestle like a tough match.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff, and the only thing I can even vaguely compare it to, Brett, wouldn't you say, is state track. State track is the only thing that's as nuts and crazy as individual state tournament. Wow, interesting stuff. Brett, you have something or no? Well, guys, one more thing before we do our shout-outs. Most memorable moment so far. Did we do that? Was that part of another question? Memorable one?
Yeah, I think you kind of touched
Memorable
on that
match. I think we did that already.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do shout-outs. Now, Rosie, show them. Yes, that's the camera you got to look at. So we always start farthest over to my right, Drake. So this is look in the camera. Send some love to people who got you where you are today.
Coach Kluskins, Coach Runquist, Coach Cowling, Coach Knutson, Coach Robillard, Coach Zubabeer, the whole wrestling team, our managers, and my girlfriend and their family, my family, just everything, my teachers, I guess, just everybody that has helped me become a great person and who I am today.
Wow, good stuff. How about for you, Ben?
I'd say exactly all my coaches that have, from clubs and just high school coaches that have helped me, and even my baseball coach is very supportive. And then my parents and my 2 brothers, one of them's over in Washington that always, is keeping track of me. He's in the Army. My girlfriend and her family is always also very supportive of me. All the teammates that I've worked hard with throughout the years. And
all right, good stuff. Now listen, guys. My last question is, look, I'm covering the state tournament. I'm going to be there championship Saturday. We all know how cool it is when you guys walk out with the music and everything. It's one of the more unique and incredible settings in WIAA sports in general. It's so cool. What's it gonna take for you to get there? Let's say to get to that championship match. I always start farthest over trying, so I'm gonna start with Drake and then end it with Ben.
I'm just gonna definitely have to wrestle hard, stick to what I'm good at, and just get in the right mindset, because if I'm in the right mindset, I know I can almost beat everybody, because I've trained super hard just like they have, and I just know that I'm definitely a competitor this weekend, and I'm not there to just win a couple. I want to get there and win it all.
Okay, Ben.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing, just believing I can. And, I've worked hard all year and I've put that work in to make sure that I'm ready for this weekend. And so just believing that I can and going out and wrestling like how I've been wrestling all year.
Outstanding. Gentlemen, I want to thank you for being on the show. I want to wish you best of luck too, you guys, not just for this weekend, but for next weekend as well at the Team State Tournament. I want to thank you all for watching another episode of the Varsity Roundtable. Again, be sure to check out who's going to be on our show next week. Will it be some championship guys? I don't know. We'll have to see. It's always kind of in flux. The best time to find out, or best place to look, is on Facebook, facebook.com/Varsity Roundtable. Become a fan. That's all you got to do is click like, and you'll find out who our guests will be. So again, for Drake Hayward, Drake, say bye to everyone.
Bye.
There you go. Excellent guest, and well as Ben DeRocher of Wrightstown.
See ya.
Again, Drake is from Neenah. I'm Ricardo Arguello, part of the USA Today Network Wisconsin digital live stream team. Thank you to Brett Christofferson. Thank you, Jim Rosenick, again, also part of the stream team. Until next week, everyone, have a great week, and we'll see you back here on next Wednesday for another edition of the Varsity Roundtable.